Hello all, and welcome to my review of JoJolion Chapter 99. This chapter is one of the craziest chapters I've read monthly, and I started reading before the Dangerous Pursuit arc. So, uh, I'm kind of fairly new to reading monthly, but I'm just loving it. JoJolion is my favorite part by far of JoJo, just because of everything that's going on. All the characters are most of them are my favorite in the series. They're just so good. Even Joshu is good. I love Joshu. So the first panel, or this is really the title, is all events are consolidating to this man, where we see Toru with Wonder of You behind him. That is the stand's name, Wonder of You. And did he change his design? Like the eyes, weren't they different last chapter? Here. Uh, let's just wait for it to load. I swear they're different. Yeah, see, they got those sun things around them. What the hell's with that, man? Is it a change? Yeah, that's cool. First time I think I noticed that. But yes, so all events are consolidating to this man, and it says Toru. And then we see rock humans. What they are is, which is just the broken English of the early translations, but what they are is probably the title. Rock human females, and this page is very, it's a bit insane. Not only because we have Hermes Costello and Inaba on the page, part 6 and part 3, we have Queen Elizabeth, Cleopatra, Jeanne d'Arc. Honestly, that looked like Prince to me the first time. I can't tell a lot of these, but and then we have like the girl from The Ring or something. That looks like an Asian. I don't want to assume where it's from. And then there's just like a girl from, I think that, no, that's not the same. But basically, it explains about how a rock human is born, and they're like very small, and then, oh my god, the Hornet. This is such an iconic panel right here. You cannot tell me that is not an iconic panel. Like, come on. One of the most iconic panels in manga ever, if not just all of JoJo. Right there is the baby grasping onto the hornet. A lot of people said that they didn't even notice the baby at first and just thought it was just a hornet. I mean, I read the chapter before I saw any spoilers, so I guess to me it was I always looked, but it's just funny like how you're just like, oh look, a wasp. Oh shit, a baby? Oh shit, man, that's wild. Like that's just a bit funny to me. I don't know. And so it explains that it kind of grafts onto the baby or the queen wasp. And I think I see a lot of people um, like not understanding what it is, but I'm pretty sure that it's almost like the queen wasp is the center of the hive mind. So when all the other wasps go out and explore, they see all life and everything. They see all this stuff. And kind of the baby rock human learns from that. And that's how, after 17 years, they learn enough to just walk into civilization. They're not just doing that based off instinct. At that point, they know a lot of information. Probably not as much as, of course, like a human child, but it's still enough to integrate into society. And then he explains how we were made out of carbon. Humans are made out of carbon, but rock humans are made out of silicon cells, and it's not rock humans, it's rock organisms, rock dogs, rock insects like doo 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 dee da da da, or dee doo 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 dee da da da, I think. Yeah, something like that. And then he asks, or the narrator asks, why did a creature? I think in the animation, this is honestly going to be Toru talking. I think this is going to be a Toru scene, kind of explaining it and explaining his life specifically. That's why we see Toru kind of here. So I think this is going to be a Toru narration. kind of explaining it. And he's going to be asking why, like, you know, everything is the way it is. But I was confused when I got to this panel right here. I looked at this. I'll zoom in just a bit. This, whoops. Okay, here it is. Bearing in mind human Homo sapiens ecological behavior to spread and migrate across continents, and their continuing urge, or they're continuing to migrate to this day. There is no chance of forming relationship of mutual recognition between them and rock humans, nor any chance for them to assimilate. So this panel, or this page, presents us with the Steel Ball Run, and at first I was like, oh my god, Sandman is a rock human. That's wild to me. But above, rock formations or rock whatever mountains are seen as blessings from the earth. So I don't think it's saying that Sandman is necessarily, but it is interesting because Sandman didn't really make any meaningful connections. I mean, aside from really his sister, he was distant from his tribe, and it's debatable if he was distant from his sister. But it's just he's always been a distant person from any love in his life. I mean, maybe I'm just remembering that wrong, but to me, that might be hinting at. But what is mainly this panel shown for is the Devil's Palm, these rock formations and this earth being sacred and giving people stands in this case. And it shows Johnny again. That's I'm pretty sure that's just kind of to set this up as being Lucy Steele, and the Devil's Palm and the Gran Amorio, two very earth-based phenomenons that the rock humans, the rock organisms as a whole, could see as blessings. And then we get down to this page, probably the best page in all of JoJolion, in my opinion. It's so ominous. We see the stone mask. It's a blessing from the earth because it's stone. And I think this is an Aztec dude, but people, because of the hair color, people say that it's Dio. I really don't care. Like, if you think that it's Dio, good on ya. I just, personally, I think it's just an Aztec, just random, because of just the way he's dressed. I think he would rather Araki doesn't want to detract from the stone mask showcase and not, hey look, it's Dio. And then we see Inyaba here, or Enya, with the arrows, and again the arrows are made out of a meteor, which is a rock, which the rock humans, or the rock organisms, which is a blessing from the earth, which is pretty cool. And then we see Josefumi and Kira. I've heard people saying that this is actually Josuke. The little tuff makes, like right here, makes it seem like Kira to me, though I'm 90% sure it's Kira, but that is up for debate. If someone wants to debate me on that, I'm not going to argue with them. We all have different interpretations. Then we see the walleyes, which this is kind of, I think the rock organisms could see Josuke as like almost like a godlike figure because he emerged from the earth and he kind of had this rebirth. I don't know. That's just something maybe if they knew what happened or whatever. Then we see the the walleyes. He didn't forget. Araki, of course, never forgets. But as much as a normal writer forgets, he's just human. He never forgets. He hasn't forgotten the walleyes. He hasn't forgotten Yasuo either. Like, don't go saying that. And then we see Toru watching over the Higashikata household. And then we see the rock humans. These are specifically that's Urban Gorilla, Wutomaki, and Poor Tom. We see those guys are under Toru. That is Toru's organization. And then we cut to Mamazuku, his father, Rai-kun. All these people are they're businessmen. They're only saying he'll be missed because he was a businessman. It's kind of, just courtesy for Rai, for the kid. And then we see Norisuke, and not even gonna lie, I totally missed Jobin and Hato in this panel. I focused completely on Norisuke and his handsomeness. Like Rai is my favorite dojo character hands down, and Norisuke is creeping up to be like my third or fourth, because he's just so cool. Except for in the beginning in JoJolion, but we don't talk about him in the beginning, and then that's a bit of weird. And then Rai here insists that there was something wrong with the pears and the fruits on his dad's orchard. But no one listens to him. So uh, no one is listening to him except for his father. His father went to go uh, look for them. And we find out now that do 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 da, or dee do do do, dee da da da, has been traveling, I think, with Toru or Wonder of You. In this case, I think it's probably just Wonder of You. So that's what happened. He was caught in a landslide. Basically, it was a calamity because pursuing the infection, or do 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 do, or dee do do do, dee da da da. I will never not say it right the first time. Trust me. So then they see Wonder of You in his humanoid form, and I don't know. Is this or is Wonder of You Toru's stand, and then there was a head doctor who, yeah, that's something to think about. Is Wonder of You a, or was there really a head doctor that Wonder of You kind of copied his personality and became kind of the head doctor after they disposed of the real head doctor, and that's how Toru took it over. Anyways, that's just speculation for another day. We cut now to Mamazuku and Josuke sitting in the room where Wonder of You walks in. And then he speaks of basically that the Rokakaka is coming in through a flow, basically a series of unfortunate events. And my theory to this is that he's completely lying. He is keeping Mamazuku and Josuke in this room so that they can't go to the Higashikata household and stop Toru. He is not being serious. He is messing around. That's why everyone's like, oh, frig da 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 da, whatever, the rocking sack, frig him. I wanted to see them fight. But there's a reason that Wonder of You is not fighting, and he's keeping these guys cornered. It's because he does not want them to go to Toru and to get the to help out the Higashikatas. He really doesn't want them because he knows they could beat them. I think that's a cool thing. I really do think that Wonder of You thinks, and Wonder of You and Toru think that Josuke and Rai Mamazuku could easily beat him. It's insane. It's honestly really cool, and I just thought of this right on the spot, but I'm just realizing it right now, that he's totally just keeping them there. He's saying it's going to be brought to him, so you should just wait for it to come to me, when really we know that Toru is the user. So if, you know, if they really, yeah, no, just come on, guys, I want to say you guys should be smarter than this Rai and Josuke, but their plan is really good. It took a lot of just kind of just like reading to even figure out right now that that's what he's doing. He's trying to keep them there because they could be a hitch in the plan. And I think the flow of Calamity is total bullshit. He's just speaking bullshit just to mess with the heroes' heads. And that's why do da 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 is here. Josuke is behind you. That's why he does the asbestos thing with the Tsuchi cutting board, because I'm pretty sure it's so it's keeping them still. It's forcing them to stay here. And I think that's why Toru has not made his move yet, is because that variable of Rai and Josuke are still kind of out there. And then do 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 da do da da do ba 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 makes an attack at Josuke. And honestly, I kind of think this was meant to pin Rai down too. I think it was meant to get Rai to use doggy style to block it. Because if I'm not mistaken, basically, now Rai is kind of infected with the asbestos thing. Yeah, he's aiming to kill them, and if not possible, keep them there. And yeah, so if you extend your joints, basically, if you try to walk, yeah, so it's do 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 dee da da da, do 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 dee da da da. Okay, yeah, do 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 dee da da da. And yeah, so yeah, and then he confirms. I wonder if he confirms that it was in fact him and the flow of calamity that killed Mamazuku's dad. Damn, man. That right there, right here, that is my favorite, like, little snippet out of almost, like, the entire part. Like, Rai's determination to kill this stand will be the death of him. Mark my words. Rai is going to die, and Josuke is going to be the only one leaving the hospital. Because all Drobros have to die, basically. You know, I don't think he's going to be like, there's no good way for this to really end for anyone. Josuke is going to make it out somehow, but I don't think Rai is. Rai is going to avenge his father, and if you pursue Wonder of You, you're dead. We kind of know that. So you got to really attack Toru. It's going to be hard. I'm so excited to see where this goes. But that brings us to the end of the chapter. I'm going to be back next month with a breakdown, or my breakdown of this chapter. And I just really hope to see you guys. If anyone watches this, I hope you share it with your friends. We love JoJo. I love JoJo. Like, it's just one of my favorite. It's probably my favorite manga in terms of liking it. I just really hope you enjoy it. Sorry for the low quality. I don't really have a setup. I just want to make these videos for fun. And if you could leave a like, and maybe subscribe if you want to, that'd be greatly appreciated. I'll see you in the next one.